こんばんは。高評価しました。カズさんこんばんは。
Kevin Cruz, welcome back to 2K TV.
Hey Chris, hey everyone from 2K TV. I'm glad to be back and excited to get things going.
All right, Kevin, you've been out there on the 2K26 streets. How is the game feeling to you? How's those gameplay segments coming, and what are you learning out there?
So yeah, I mean, like I said in Community Day, this has been...
Here are the Nuggets unloading from the team bus earlier, anxious to get down to business with this road battle looming. Welcome to 2K Sports Annual Noche NBA presentation. We're excited to bring you this celebratory fusion of basketball and Latin culture. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, a look at the starting group here for Denver. We've got P.J. Washington. Nikola Jokic is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's Murray, and it's Bates in at the shooting guard. And for the Bulls, White and Okoro are the wings. Buzelis out there with Walker Kessler. And it's MP in at the one. And coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
Okoro on the wing. He's guarded by Washington. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
Here's MP. Turned in an outstanding game against Memphis. Outside White. Back to MP. Puts up a deep three. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Washington outside. Outside Johnson. Back to Washington. 6 to shoot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Isaac Okoro.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Denver shooting their first free throws of the night right here. And he's good on the second. And here's MP. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. Coach joked that if he focused on a single aspect of stopping Nikola Jokic, he would probably just beat them a different way. Instead, he showed the team 5 video clips, each with a specific failure of guarding Jokic. He's asked his players to prevent those mistakes from happening. Brian, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
And at 6'10", Buzelis is becoming a very difficult cover for defenses, especially when he's aggressive in trying to score.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. He misses the free throw. And the second free throw is good. We played just over a minute here in the first. Pass to Jokic. Kessler with a rebound. And here's Chicago. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
Hey, their activity on defense was terrific. It was just full effort at that end of the floor and a bunch of blocks to show for it.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Taylor, he's checked in for Denver. They get it back.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
The three from Washington. And another miss by Denver.
Still looking to get their offense in gear. 0 for 3 to start this game.
And out of bounds, Denver will have it. And with spring fast approaching, let's get a lay of the land by taking a look at the power rankings. You look at Orlando, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Well, right now for Chicago, they've basically settled into who they are. They can put up a fight against the better teams, but something has to change for them to make a major improvement. Not an ideal start for them. Still looking for their first field goal after 4 misses.
To the wing, right side. Here's Buzelis. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup. Buzelis has got his second basket of the night.
He still needs to fill out to be more physical down there, and that will come with time. But Buzelis can handle his own.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Murray. The kick out to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. And the 3 off target. Bulls leading by 4. White on the wing. Fires the 3. Good. And the assist goes to MP.
Well, if you give White room to shoot from deep, he will torch you. He's so confident pulling the trigger.
And the Nuggets call time here.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
And for all the purists, here's a look at the best free throw shooting teams from the stripe this year. Denver in second.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs.
And that'll be Denver's ball as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets able to keep possession here. Here's Murray.
Nothing's come easy for them inside here in quarter 1.
Oh, Kessler with the block.
It looks like they're sleepwalking through the first quarter.
From deep, MP. Taylor with a rebound.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Bates the pass to Murray. Hits a three-pointer.
Well, Murray's a 3-level scorer, but arguably does his finest work from that level.
Pass to Kessler. It's stolen by Johnson. And here we go. The Nuggets on the fast break. Bates the pass to Taylor. Good work defensively by White.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And there's Kessler on the assist by Buzelis.
Well, when you have the size Kessler has, you just want them to keep giving you the ball inside like that.
Murray passes to Johnson. Poke loose. Stolen by Kessler. Okoro with the ball. Checked by Washington. MP no good.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
And Washington powers it through.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And now the first timeout called here for Chicago. And Grant, we hear all the time about the rookie wall.
Oh, it's definitely a real thing, B.A. Not for every rookie, but a good percentage of them. You know, I'm interested to see which ones in this class are able to power through.
The Bulls trail by 5. Jalen Smith is out there with Kobe White. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's MP. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Here's Jokic. And it's Chicago with a board. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Cameron Johnson stays even. He said, I just try to come in and do my job every game, no matter what that looks like. And as somebody who shoots a lot of threes, some days can be better than others. So you just ride the waves while you can and focus on that next play. The next shot and your results, they'll be the results. Brian, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 2.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Denver has gone 6 of 8 from the three-point line in this matchup. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Giddey passes to MP. And MP throws it down.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Pass to Strother. Oh, MP with a block. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. Here's White. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitate.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brown. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Friday, they'll take on Kristaps Porzingis and the Utah Jazz. And then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Houston Rockets.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Jokic, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Oh, got that one up quick. 10 points for MP.
I just love the ball movement.
Nuggets trail by 5. Here's Bates. 11 points for him last game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Just 5 to shoot. Strother. It's hauled in by the Bulls. And here's Chicago. They're on a 14-4 run. White on the wing. Guarded by Brown. White. Good. White's gotten 4 this quarter.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Pass to Strother. Here's Bates. Launches a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Bates has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Both teams will make substitutions. MP outside. No good with the triple.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Well, there's a lot to like about Jokic. But, Stan, you wanted to highlight a very specific skill.
Yeah, B.A., it's his fundamentals on the offensive glass. When he rebounds, he keeps it up high so that he can put it right back up. Bigs need to learn not to bring the ball down.
Here's Giddey. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Giddey's got his second basket of the game.
Now that was an impressive display of ball control. Giddey is crafty at creating separation.
Jokic finds Murray. Whoa, Murray getting getting it done in tight.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Back to MP. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, BA. Also, with the G League and big coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
Chicago making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Taylor, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Watson comes in for Brown. Here's Murray. Tipped.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
Konbanwa.
1:57 left in the second period. Knocks it loose and stolen by Williams. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He ended up with 41 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Allie, we appreciate the update. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, BA, I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on, see if he can't replicate that performance.
Washington outside. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. To the inside. Pass to Buzelis. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Murray scanning the floor. Here's Bates. Guarded by Okoro. Clock at 6. The Nuggets need to get one up. A nice shot by Watson. Watson's got 9.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Williams on the wing. Back to MP. Here's Buzelis. He's guarded by Washington. Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Good on the bucket. Bates has got 5 points now this quarter.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Now here's Kessler. The shot from the low post is good. And so it's the Chicago Bulls closing out the quarter with us. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Really an incredible Incredible game from Jamal Murray.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for David Adelman. Cameron Johnson out there with Nikola Jokic. Then it's Washington, then it's Murray, and it's Bates in at the 2.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's MP. No good off the glass. Nuggets trail by 7. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Coach, Nikola Jokic, a guy who thrives playing through contact.
Well, B.A., you know what? Sometimes, yes, maybe more than any other player, when Jokic is forced backwards, he tends to get more creative. It's confounding what this guy can do at his size. Never ceases to amaze.
The free throw drops for Jokic.
Well, we've seen very few superstars as unselfish as Jokic. He'll play whatever role is necessary for his team to win.
Outside White. Back to MP. No good on the 3.
Fantastic perimeter defense. His coaches and teammates have to appreciate this kind of effort.
Yeah, and it's really hard to stay connected to shooters out there, and even harder to contest the shot without fouling.
Murray passes to Jokic. Chicago grabs the miss.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that, and his team is struggling as a result.
Pass to Buzelis. Okoro on the wing. Floats one. It's good. And the Bulls lead by 6. And so Murray will bring it up for Denver. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half.
Well, you know, you can see how much Murray means to this team when he's healthy and at the top of his game.
To the middle. Here's White. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 5 here tonight. Nuggets trail by 6. Washington outside. And Okoro over to help. Washington passes to Murray. And that one's good. And that's 19 points for Jamal Murray.
Yeah, we've seen this before. When Murray gets it going, he gets it all going. He can score from anywhere.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
A different look for Denver. Who poked away and stolen by Williams. Here's Okoro. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Peyton Watson.
No debate there. He got hammered.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bulls?
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential.
Denver shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Down low. Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Here's Brown. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Yeah, Brown just putting his head down. If you're going to drive, you have to commit.
To the paint, deflects the pass. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And that one misses. Nuggets trail by 13. It's Watson on the wing. Fires it from 18. Tries again. Here's Washington. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Williams passes to MP. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 6 assists here tonight.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Bates. Count it. Bates has got 9.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
And so it's Chicago going into the break up 12. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Great job moving the ball. Let's keep.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Why did Okoro are the wings? Buzelis out there with Walker Kessler, and it's MP in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Well, you gotta applaud the readiness of Kobe White. His feet were set, his shoulders lined up, just needed the ball.
Murray's shot is good.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Bulls leading by 13. MP right side. Okoro on the wing. Lays it up and banks it in.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Taylor. And it's MP with a rebound.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Pass to White. Now here's Okoro, guarded by Brown. Now here's Okoro, guarded closely. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Buzelis. And no good. Nuggets trail by 15. Bates, the pass to Murray. Got it. Murray's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Okoro outside. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Rebounded by Denver. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
Okoro outside. Back to MP. Chicago passing it around. Kessler passes to White. 6 on the shot clock. Uses the glass on the layup.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Now a timeout called by Denver.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
Giddey's checked in for Chicago. Jokic is checked in for Denver. Cam Johnson comes in for Brown. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Denver's coach was going over with his team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Allie, thank you. Here's MP. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Free throw good, MP. Good on both. Now Murray trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
Well, we always talk about Murray shooting, but he can attack the basket as well.
Kessler passes to MP. That shot, no good.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Johnson against White. Here's Murray. Oh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Kessler.
Well, Murray will happily go to the line. He was kind of looking for contact with that move inside.
The first free throw is good.
Well, Jamal Murray, we know, is one of the elite shot makers in the game, and his passing is much improved as well.
And Murray drops them both. Chicago leading by 10. MP looking it over. Outside Giddey. Here's Buzelis. Shot clock at 6. Puts one up from 19. Good. He hits the jumper. And the Bulls lead by 12.
Well, you can see it. Buzelis is very comfortable operating in the mid-range.
Bates, the pass to Murray. Inside. Dropping it at the rim. It's Jokic.
Wow, he's found his game offensively here in the second half. Really has turned things around.
A deep three from MP. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
All around, a big man to contend with. Jokic making the defender think twice and drawing the contact.
And he drops the first.
Well, the awareness.
A minute 58 left in the fourth quarter. Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
Outside Murray. From outside the arc. From distance, Jamal Murray.
Well, shooters shoot, and Murray is unquestionably a shooter. He's taking that look every time.
From deep, MP. No good that time. Nuggets trail by 10. Here's Brown, and he converts the layup.
He's just so hard to check. He can turn you one way, then use the spin move to make you look sad.
From deep, MP. Rebounded by Denver. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Johnson. MP against Murray. And it's blocked by Kessler.
Something Kessler does so well. A towering 7-footer who takes pride in protecting the rim.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up by 9. Bates is checked in for the Nuggets. So he gets them both. "54 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now a timeout called by Denver. They're losing by 10. 51 seconds left in the final quarter. Let's take a moment to check out our player of the game.
And he really made his presence felt on the inside. Just so active and looking all game long for openings. And he found them by scoring a lot of baskets by slashing to the hoop.
Hey, these fans love him so much. And when he gets it going, they respond. The crowd's energy fueled his performance. Murray finds some space, gets an open look, and hits it. Murray's got 34.
Well, you got to love that play. Murray gets to his spot, and the pass is right there.
And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. 41 seconds left to play in the fourth. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Well, that's the way Murray can create chances. That's why you want him with the ball in clutch situations.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's an 8-point ball game. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Denver. Tips it up. Great.
こんばんは、顔のある上限の月。
Absolutely the guy you go to.
マロンシャンこんばんは、顔のある上限の月。
Scoring in the clutch.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. And it looks like they just won't have enough left here at the end.
Yeah, they simply ran out of time and energy.
White with it. Pass to MP. The three is up. Off target. This one belongs to Chicago. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Shout out to all the leaders in the city. Here are some Season 2 standouts.
A colossal crew with total wins north of 18,000. Shout out to Through the Storm, some sensational squads in that crew.
We are loving the Pro-Am Lightning of Silent Storm with over...
Confident and ready for action, the Bulls as they head to the locker room earlier. The hometown crowd certain to give them a warm welcome. It's a very special day on the calendar. Noche Latina. And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. Bridges and Hart are the 3 and the 4. Miles McBride is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the 5. And for the Bulls, they've got Josh Giddey. Walker Kessler out there with Buzelis. Then it's MP. And it's White in at the 2. Grant, these are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A., and it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
And Chicago starts out with the ball here. Brunson against MP. Outside Giddey. Here's White. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey.
Right to the hole. White was ready for anything that came his way.
Here's Brunson, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's MP. Pass to Buzelis. Outside White. Clock at 6. Over Bridges. And that one hits the back iron. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. Coach talked about avoiding bumping Brunson on drives. He told me sometimes Jalen moves into defenders, and you can almost pull the chair if you remove yourself. Let him slip his momentum in a direction without allowing him to revert to shooting. We think it can make a difference. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Hart. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Shot from the wing, And the basket by Towns.
Look, that shot is there all night, every night for Towns. I mean, who's going to stop it?
MP inside. McBride covers. Outside White. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Well, White with the tight handle to create space.
Here's Brunson. Got a hand on it. White against Brunson. White on the wing. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Here's Buzelis. Back to MP. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
He does not get the second one.
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from there.
Brunson against White. Brunson passes to Hart. Right side, Brunson shoots over White. Here's Bridges. Off target with a jump hook. The Bulls have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Here's Brunson, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And you have to avoid getting too physical with Brunson because he'll get these calls.
New York shooting their first free throws of the game now. That one misses. And he sinks the second.
And you gotta love Jalen Brunson's mix of physical and mental skills. He's not just fast and tenacious, he's also very intelligent about how he attacks you.
Now here's MP. Last game we saw him with 32 points. White on the wing. Shot is up. And there's another one for Chicago. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Brunson. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
A flashy ball handler at times. Brunson knows how to carve up scoring opportunities for himself.
MP, the pass to White. Pure from 3-point range. White's got 9.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Knicks trail by 4. Brunson finds Hart. New York working the ball around now. The kick out to Brunson. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Give him 8 points now.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
And now the first timeout called here for Chicago. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
That was such a closely contested game. They just...
Knicks leading by 12. White and Okoro are the wings. Buzelis out there with Walker Kessler. And it's MP in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Brunson outside. No luck on that one. Well, the Bulls shooting just 42% so far in the game. Kicks it out to MP. White on the wing. From deep, MP sinks the tray.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
Here's Brunson. Brunson gets it done.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
MP against Brunson. Kicks it out to MP. Outside White. 6 to shoot. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Well, as a guard like White, you need to score inside. Force teams to respect you everywhere.
They grab their own miss. Outside Hart, the kick out to Brunson. Over MP. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Bulls trail by 9. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Celtics just played phenomenal. He tallied 32 points, and he really showed up on the defensive end as well, using all of his versatility. Once he found his rhythm, it was pretty much over. He found a way to do whatever he wanted. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And here's MP, averaging almost 23 points a contest. A fantastic offensive player. And we're going to have a jump ball. So it's the Knicks now. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 9.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
And the shot goes down. Brunson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And, man, you got to appreciate how efficient Brunson is. I mean, he takes and makes high-percentage shots.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Here's Brunson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point. But it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter. But, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Giddey's checked in for Chicago. McBride, he's checked in for New York. Pass to MP. Now Giddey. MP outside. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, Buzelis. It's rebounded by McBride.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Blocked!
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
Mikal Bridges checked in for Gobert. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. And we've got a moment to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for Josh Giddey.
And I'm sure he's not pleased with these stats. His rebounding has taken a bit of a tumble over the last couple of months. He's really got to get his energy back up on the glass and start fighting for boards again.
He makes 1 or 2 that time. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes, but the three-point line was only like above the break. Teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Chicago calls timeout. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
Well, as a coach, you have to make adjustments to put a stop to all the damage he's doing. The way they've defended him is not cutting it.
Westbrook, he's checked in for White. Now here's Westbrook. McBride covers. And the shot is good by Westbrook.
Some impressive handles from Westbrook. Finding a way to outsmart the defense.
Here's McBride. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get by.
Here's MP. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Williams is checked in for Hart. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Brunson's got 11 points in the quarter.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
And MP throws it down.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Brunson against MP. Takes the three. Buzelis grabs the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
To the left wing. Here's Westbrook. Oh, and Towns with the block.
Yeah, good to see Towns being engaged on defense. Just great timing to come up with the rejection.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Buzelis. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for the Knicks. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. More 2K action in just a moment. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Checking out the group from Mike Brown to start the second half. Bridges and Hart at the 3 and the 4. Jalen Brunson is out there with Miles McBride, and it's Towns in at the 5, down low. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Josh Hart is great at moving off ball, and he said, in today's league, cutting and making a layup is considered boring. Everyone wants ISO. Some of the fundamentals and beauty of the game are lost. For me, it's a feel. If you see the back of your defender's head, try to make a cut. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. White looking it over. Pass to Buzelis. White on the wing. Chicago passing it around. Just 4 to shoot. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Knocked away. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. New York leading by 3. Now here's McBride. Pass to Towns. And here's Brunson from the arc. Buzelis grabs the board. Chicago has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. MP, the pass to Kessler. Back to MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, puts so much pressure on the defense.
Kicks it out, Towns. Shot clock at 6. And again, the Knicks missing. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Pass to Buzelis. Outside Giddey. Now MP. Brunson defending. MP, the pass to White. Offensive board.
And as we're starting to see more of Buzelis, his coaches want more of that. Just impacting the glass.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Here's Brunson. MP with the block. Giddey against Bridges. Back to MP. Here's Buzelis. A steady force on their offense. Recording around 14.5 a game. Pass to McBride. To win the drought. And the layup is good. McBride's got 5. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
It's Giddey on the wing. Back to MP. The 3. And it's New York with a rebound. McBride on the wing. Down low. Shot's good by Hart. Hart's gotten his first basket of the night.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Giddey passes to MP. Back to Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Giddey. He's closely guarded. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Knicks leading by 3. McBride passes to Hart. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Towns. Williams comes in for Mikal Bridges. Milton's checked in for McBride. Kolek comes in for Jalen Brunson. From deep, MP. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Hart. And a nice finish on the layup. And now a 7-point New York lead.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Stan, Rudy Gobert, he can be a double-double machine, but his real importance is on the defensive end.
Yeah, he's been named Defensive Player of the Year 4 times, which is tied for the most in NBA history, BA. And he's been the anchor of multiple top-ranked defenses throughout his career. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Chalk up 2 there.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
On the wing, MP. Again, MP missing.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Hart. Some solid defense from Williams.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Here's Kolek, blocked.
When Smith is out there, that is what this team needs from him. Rim protection.
Chicago making a switch here. Jones is checked in, and the Knicks. And New York has possession. They're leading by 8. They've got Josh Giddey. Buzelis out there with Kobe White. Then it's MP. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
Well, that's great D. That's what happens when you have great anticipation like Josh Giddey.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Knicks.
Well, I've been a little surprised by how many mid-range jump shots they're taking and hitting. But so far, that seems to be the recipe that's working for them.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
New York making a switch here. Brunson's checked in. They get it again.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give them a spark. Brunson finds Bridges. New York working the ball around now. The 6-footer. That one off the back iron and out. Bulls trail by 8. To the inside. Oh, and Towns with the block.
Good instincts from Towns defensively to find the block. And his reach also helps him out there.
The kick out to Brunson. Yes, sir! Brunson for 3.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Brunson against MP. White, the pass to MP. Sinks it from distance.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game. First here in this second half.
Pass to Hart. 2 minutes gone by here in the 4th. And here's Brunson from the arc. Chicago grabs the miss.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And MP throws it down.
Ooh, wait. Big finish. Big time. And man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Brunson, and it's good. 2 points. Brunson's got 26.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
Zealous' shot is good.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Giddey. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, great job by Giddey staying composed there, refusing to let the physical defense throw him off.
Here's Brunson outside. Fires in the triple. That's 29 for him.
Well, their schemes have been effective, and he's been a significant part of their focus.
MP, that one's good.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Kicks it out, Towns. Outside Hart. Going inside. Outside Brunson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Bulls trail by 4. Outside White. And the foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul of the game. Kessler, he's checked in for Chicago. It's Giddey on the wing. And here's MP from outside. Hart pulls it in. New York leading by 4. Outside Brunson to the middle. Here's Bridges. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
Yeah, nimble play by Bridges inside, navigating the contact and getting to his finish.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And now we have a chance to see our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
Kessler passes to White. Now MP to the right side. Fires the three. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 11. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
All talent there from Bridges.
Outside Giddey. From deep, MP. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
As usual, he's laser focused on defense. That's a nice shot contest.
Yeah, that's good discipline to stay attached and alter the shot.
You're pushing the pace. Giddey using some speed to get his shot.
And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Brunson's got 12 points in just the second half.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a three-point play. Giddey, no good on the free throw.
Well, when you look at Josh Giddey, he scores, passes, and rebounds it well for his position. And the fun part for me, I think he still has room to grow.
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Important points from Giddey. He gets up for these big moments.
New York leading by 4. Outside McBride.
ユッキーさんこんばんは。顔のある上限の月。
Outside Brunson. 5 on the clock. Shot from 12. Offensive rebound. Good D by Kessler.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive defense you always want to see on the interior.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Oh, Kessler with the block.
Oh, big Walker Kessler. That is how you use your side.
Buzelis. And it's in. And he's tied it up. What a shot.
Oh, man. Massive points from Buzelis.
Yes. Now a timeout called by New York. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. Coach kept it calm but direct. He said, quote, play smart, play our game. Don't worry about the score. Keep doing what we've been doing, and we'll be okay. Guys, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Chicago calls timeout. They're down by 2. 29 seconds left to play in the fourth. .29 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
First free throw.
シュート決めて抑えれないとやばいな。
Both free throws good from Giddey.
You see why he's one of the guys they want at the line in these situations.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. .23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Brunson against MP. Brunson looks it over. Over MP. Oh, offline. Oh, couldn't sink it, and we're going to overtime. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action.
同点か。
Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. And so here is Chicago. Bridges and Hart are the 3 and the 4. Miles McBride is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at center. MP, the pass to Kessler. Here's Buzelis. He's covered by Hart. Clock at 6. Back to MP to take the lead. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. New York making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. And both free throws good for MP. And for the Knicks, they're shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. New York calls timeout. Brunson finds Bridges. Outside Hart. Now Brunson. Back to Hart. New York working the ball around now. Brunson passes to Bridges. 3-pointer, no good. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Chicago. 2-point game. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Knicks.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
And here are the Knicks now. Here's Brunson. Here he goes. And count the basket. He was fouled. And he's going to the line for one more. The Bulls shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Buzelis has tremendous court vision for his age and is willing to make the extra pass.
Here's Brunson outside. And there's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Chicago leading. From deep, MP. The rebound by Bridges.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Brunson. The floater. Brunson brushes off the D.
I mean, towards the end of the game, you want Brunson out there, and he can do some special things for you.
MP outside. Here's Giddey. To shoot. On the wing, MP. No good from outside. New York has gone 0 for 2 from deep. Not what they need this overtime. He gets it in there.
A huge make by Jalen Brunson, shining in the biggest of moments.
Giddey finds MP. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. The Knicks have gotten 3 of 5 attempts to go as we play here in this OT period. Hart, and it's rejected. And now the Bulls in transition. It's stolen by Hart. Pass to Brunson. From 12 feet. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
やべえな。うわ、コンピューター無駄なことを。
And there's the cherry on top. Excellent trip up the floor to build out this lead. And looking for a quick bucket here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime, it was about who had more determination.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports.
ファウル多すぎたな。
Using the exchange in my team allows you to upgrade to some very special player cards all the way up to new wild gems.
That's right. You can exchange Series 1 cards for Gems of the Game players, which can be exchanged for hidden gems.
Now, having these hidden gems lets you play as unreleased cards ahead of schedule, and they can really boost your lineup. You can earn them across my team modes.
And you can exchange hidden gems to an all-new card theme, Wild Gems.
And right now, there are some exclusive...
Hello, and here we go. It's third. So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. They've got Josh Giddey, Kobe White out there with MP. Then it's Walker Kessler, and it's Buzelis in at the power forward position. And for Washington, they've got Johnson, John Collins out there with Bilal Coulibaly, and it's Bernard in at the 1. This is their second straight game facing off, Grant. Do you see tonight playing out like last game?
No. I think this one looks different. When we talked with the coaches, BA, they told us they've each got some new wrinkles for tonight.
Here's Bernard. Outside Johnson. From the arc. Kessler with a rebound. To the paint. Here's Giddey. The shot comes out. Johnson with the defensive effort. From the elbow. They get the rebound. Second shot opportunity, and it's Collins laying it in.
A tremendous athlete. Collins showing his quickness to the ball and taking advantage of the second chance opportunity.
MP. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And Tim, you played your longest stretch with this Washington franchise. How hungry are these fans for sustained success?
Yeah, there's been some lean years and unfortunately only one banner. Going back to 1978, they are committed to a rebuild in hopes of better times ahead.
And both free throws good for MP. The Wizards have gone 1 for 3 so far. Coulibaly against Giddey. With the fadeaway. And it's Coulibaly missing. MP outside. Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Giddey. 6 to shoot. Down low. Here's Buzelis. Now White. Shoots over Johnson. Here's Kessler. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
Collins outside. The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by MP. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Here's Buzelis. Collins defending. Kicks it out to MP. Clock at 4. Here's Giddey. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Outside Coulibaly. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Banked it in off the glass. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizards, came out with a victory.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
And it means they will go deep into their bench again. It worked in the last matchup. Might as well spread more minutes around.
Here's MP. Following the score by Washington. White, the pass to MP. Second chance effort, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That free throw good from Kessler. Eason's checked in for Washington. Second free throw, no good. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Coulibaly finds Eason. Here's Bernard. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Yeah, just a nice show of force by Collins, taking it all the way to the rim and flushing it home.
Here's MP. And again, no good by Chicago.
He is just struggling right now to find his way and trying to regain his confidence.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get up the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Now here's White. No made baskets yet.
And one thing I love about White's game, he scores on all three levels. He is not afraid at all to go inside.
Here's Bernard. They lead by 1. On the wing, MP. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
The Wizards have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Here's Bernard. He's covered by MP. And they get it back. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
And now the first timeout called here for Chicago.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, I just don't think right now they're doing a good enough job of hunting the right mismatches.
So Washington trailing. On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Josh Giddey out there with MP. Then there's Isaac Okoro. Then it's Buzelis. Now here's Collins. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast table.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights. He's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
MP outside. Pass to Okoro. Back to MP. Giddey against Johnson. Johnson with the defensive effort. The Wizards with a lead. To the middle. Here's Vukcevic. Back to Johnson. Pass to Bernard. And rejected. And they're able to recover. And for the Bulls, they're shooting around 41%. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Wizards gave them a bit of a boost. He had 25 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. Just another remarkable performance from him. Nothing new. Guys, we'll see how long he keeps this up.
Good stuff, Allie. Hey, he made play after play. Really solid effort all night.
And he did it in a variety of ways, which makes him harder for opponents to deal with.
And it didn't matter whatever the defense threw at him. He made the adjustment.
For 3. The Bulls with another miss.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And there's the lob.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Johnson, he's checked in for Johnson. White, he's checked in for Chicago. Pass to Vukcevic. Back to Collins. Here's Bernard. Collins outside. And here's Johnson. Shot clock at 6. And he banks in the layup. Johnson's got his second basket on the night. It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched. This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. The free throw drops for Johnson. Here's Vukcevic. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Outside Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by White. Well, Grant, when it comes to exciting young guards who can really fill it up, Trey Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
The most consistent attack on offense so far has been the mid-range jump shot. We'll see if they can keep that rolling.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
And so he makes both from the line.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
And Bernard gets it to go. And the Wizards lead by 2.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
It's stolen by Coulibaly. 3 on 3. And Bernard gets it to go. Bernard's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
MP shot is off.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
From downtown. And again, Chicago, no good.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
That's a foul he wanted to avoid, and he definitely doesn't want to pick up his third before the half.
And Washington making a change here. Carrington's checked in. Kessler, he's checked in for Chicago. Williams comes in for Buzelis. Now here's Collins. Give him 8. Here's Coulibaly. Rebound by the Bulls. Kessler's got his 6th rebound on the night. MP way outside. Oh, and that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
Here's Johnson. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Well, that's a shot that some defenses can give up, but not to that guy.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Carrington. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Now here's MP. He had 25 points in the win against the Wizards in Washington. Left side Giddey. Drives to the hoop. Williams from long range. A rebound by the Wizards. Vukcevic has got his 5th rebound in this one. They double him with White. Outside Carrington. Here's Johnson. And again, it's Washington.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
Yeah, no choice there but to burn a time.
And so it's Washington finishing the quarter with an 8-point. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. The Bulls trail by 8. We've got John Collins. He's out there with Bilal Coulibaly. And it's Vukcevic in at the center position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said, the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Brian, back to you.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
Washington leading by 6. Pass to Bernard. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Bulls trail by 7. Tipped away. And here they come. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Bernard's got 9.
That was not an easy move. I mean, especially against that length.
Well, that's a tough shot. The contested mid-range jumper, not exactly an analytics favorite.
Shoots from the block. Some solid defense from Coulibaly. Well, the Wizards shooting around 44%. Not bad. The shot by Johnson, no good. Giddey with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. MP right side. Outside White. Giddey passes to MP. Clock at 6. Giddey scanning the floor. Goes back up, and Kessler lays it up and in. Kessler's got his second bucket on the night.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
The 3 ball drops in the 3. And the Wizards lead by 10.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
And MP throws it down.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum. Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
From deep, MP. It's rebounded by Washington.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
White against Johnson. Shoots a fadeaway. Misses off the right iron.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Pass to Coulibaly. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. MP with it. Picked up by Collins. Now here's Giddey. Back to MP. Outside White. To the inside. MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Playing from behind. It's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Pass to Bernard. And it's MP with a rebound. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Trailing by 8. Who's zealous his shot is good.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. And it's a completely new group for Washington. Here's MP. And so in the game for the Bulls, Kobe White out there with Buzelis. Then it's Walker Kessler. Then it's MP. And it's Giddey in at the shooting guard position.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
I mean, they've been sinking shots from mid-range, and they found a gap there in the defense, and they just continue to exploit it.
Yeah, they have been dialed in from deep. The three-pointer has been there all night for them.
And it's Coulibaly missing.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 12 points for MP.
It's like he needed that halftime break to gather himself. Now he's starting to get his confidence back here.
Pass to Bernard. Oh, Kessler with the block. Giddey with it. Picked up by Coulibaly. And that one's good. Giddey.
And so much fight in Josh Giddey. He showed it on the interior that time.
Collins outside. Here's Vukcevic. He's covered by Kessler. Here's Vukcevic. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Back to Giddey. MP outside. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Buzelis. Kessler controls the rebound and the putback.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Pass to Vukcevic. Johnson against White. Inside, Vukcevic. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
MP outside. Here's Buzelis. Chicago passing it around. MP outside. Pass to Giddey. Over Johnson. And it's Giddey missing.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
Here's Coulibaly. Not going to go that time. Giddey with a defensive effort. Bulls trail by 5. And he's going for the oop here. Hammers the lob through.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
In order to cut into a lead the way that they have, you must be outstanding on both ends.
And the Wizards call time here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there. Now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Yep, that one's good. And the Wizards lead by 5.
Yeah, that's a good look for Collins. I like the offensive approach right there.
MP with it. Here's Buzelis. Collins defending. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
And he makes the first. Both shots good from the stripe. Washington leading by 3. Here's Coulibaly. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Coulibaly. And a quick look at how the Chicago Bulls schedule is shaping up. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Steven Adams and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Monday, it'll be the Sacramento Kings coming to town.
We know they're going to enjoy getting back home, trying to keep up this level of basketball they've been playing. But there's nothing like sleeping in your own bed, getting some R&R at home.
White, good.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here. like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line.
And right about now, at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2- and 3-point advantage.
Puts one up from 19. Offensive rebound.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Pass to White. And here's MP from outside. Rebound, Washington. Collins has got 9 rebounds now. Here's Bernard. He's guarded by White. To the middle. Here's Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. Here's White. Soft touch off the glass.
An important bucket from Kobe White. He can raise his level.
Pass to Bernard. From behind the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Wizards lead by 7.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Here's Coulibaly over Giddey. And it's Coulibaly missing.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Oh, man. Massive points from Buzelis.
Yes. Now a timeout called by Washington. They're on top by 5. And there's 1:38 left in the fourth. A chance to check out our player of the game.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game is about the 3-ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
Here's Bernard. Deflected! And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. Here's Collins. Johnson on the wing. He's guarded by White. To the inside. Bernard's shot is off. Bulls trail by 5. Down low. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
I'll tell you what, for his size, just about 7 feet, Buzelis is a pretty good passer.
Here's Johnson. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Free throw drops for Johnson.
And there's the cherry on top. Excellent trip up the floor to build out this lead.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They trail by 6. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Giddey. Back to MP. Chicago passing it around. And he sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
Instead of risking something on the perimeter, he just works it inside.
And when they really need a bucket, he's the guy that wants to deliver for them.
Johnson with a bucket.
He is putting in work right to the rim. Defense had no answer.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Well, this is where you are going to lean on your go-to scorer.
His teammates look too zealous in the big moment, and he must be doing something right.
And he commits the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And adding these extra points is a huge difference this late in the game.
To the paint. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will in the shot.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
A productive trip to the line right there makes this a 2-possession game.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're behind by 5. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
Here's MP. Count it! What a beautiful shot. Brings them within 3.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he ends up making the second. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. And a big mental mistake as they call timeout when they had none remaining. And they'll pay for it with maybe the rarest of technical fouls.
A total lack of awareness there. Didn't seem to know they were out of timeouts. You don't expect to see that at this level.
Brad, he just completely lost his concentration, I think. Should have been paying better attention at that moment. He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. Pass to Buzelis. To the inside. Here's MP. And a missed layup. So it's Washington picking up the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking
Hey everyone, Scott Moak here, Sacramento Kings PA announcer. Excited to present your top plays of the week. Let's see your contenders for the first vote of Season 2. Your first play is from OR Test at the Midway event. Backs up to half, then makes the other team feel their wrath. Crosses up the first and spins.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming up next, the Bulls taking... Welcome to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA, but the bad news is there is no basketball, there is no NBA. The game has been canceled. Ha-ha! Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Murphy and Williamson up in the forward slots. Baldwin out there with Fears. And it's Messi in at the center position. And for Chicago, White on the wing along with Okoro. Buzelis out there with Walker Kessler. And it's MP in at the point guard position. Stan, we expect to see a lot of action inside tonight. Both of these teams have powerhouse front courts.
Yeah, Kevin, it could get very, very physical down low. You're right about that. It is size versus size. They're going to be fighting for position, fighting for every rebound, Kevin. It's kind of like an old school energy to this matchup.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And there's the drive and slam dunk by Fears.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. MP outside. White finds MP. Back to White. Just 5 on the clock. From downtown, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And I like how White shot it with confidence. He's reliable beyond the arc.
Here's Williamson. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. New Orleans moving the ball around. Kessler with the rebound. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. MP, no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Williamson kicks to Baldwin. Pass to Fears. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And White with the stuff.
Explosive move by White. Going right up to the rim.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. An efficient score, Kobe White effective with or Greg without the ball in his hands.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
11 feet away. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And we talk about how long Buzelis is. There, he showcases it on the offensive glass.
Here's Baldwin. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. In terms of his team's scouting report, Zion Williamson is at the top of it. He raved about Zion's blend of skill and strength, telling me, I don't think there's a stronger guy in our league.
And here are the Bulls now. On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. They've got Eve Messi. Baldwin out there with Trey Murphy. Then there's Williamson. And it's Bay in at the 3. Pass to Baldwin. Here's Misi. He's covered by Kessler. Williamson outside. 4 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Hands it from downtown. He's got 5.
He chucks up a lot of threes. Murphy clapping back in a hurry.
And here is MP. Coming off a solid outing against Charlotte. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Well, after a bad start, he looks like a different player right now.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. White covering. Pass to Williamson. Out to the right wing. Here's Baldwin. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Bulls leading by 5. He lobs it up. Misi grabs the rebound.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
It's blocked. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. The Bulls making a switch here. And so, MV will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Outside White. Fires the 3. Good on the triple. White's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bulls.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Williamson, the pass to Baldwin. And Buzelis gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 5. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Stan, you and, well, your whole family, masters of defensive coaching. So with that in mind, what makes a great defender?
Wow, that is a great question, Kevin, and a complicated one in a lot of ways. Number 1, length and athletic ability. Really help you. Guys who can move their feet and have great length can cover up a lot of mistakes. But then there's the fundamentals and your ability to move your feet and great focus and determination.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Basket counts.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
May kicks to Baldwin. Misi with the ball. He can't get that one to fall.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Here's Smith. Kicks it out to MP. Bay against White. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Floats it up for Williamson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, that's why the offense works so hard to get the ball to Zion inside. He's so reliable in there.
To the inside, UK. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Pelicans. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, really the story of the game.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive.
Patrick Williams, he's checked in for a Okoro. Watson kicks to Jones. Back to Watson. Pass to Fears. The three. Chicago grabs the miss. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
Well, those are the kinds of performances you hope carry over into some momentum for this one.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
And both free throws good for White. So, staying after an up-and-down start to his career, Kobe White is now a proven scoring threat.
He sure as heck is, Kevin, and it's because of two things in my mind. Great confidence and great energy every single night. So he's always running and moving, which gets him space and time to shoot the ball. And when he gets that space and time, he has great confidence to let it fly.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Hornets just played phenomenal. He picked up 29 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Thanks, as always, Allie, for that great report. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
New Orleans moving the ball around, and it's good for two. Queens got 9.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
White inside. It's hauled in by Furphy.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Makes it off the glass. Furphy's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Pelicans.
If the possession ends with a shot in close, you've done something right.
It's stolen by Jones. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. The Pelicans have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%. They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Walker Kessler comes in for Jalen Smith. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for White. Down low. Pass to Fears. It's good, and Watson picking up the assists. Watson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Back to MP. It's good from long range. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, nice turnaround for him here in the second quarter. Had a cold start, but never lost his confidence.
Here's Fears. And the rejection by MP. With 4 seconds on the clock. Tries again. And so it's the Chicago Bulls bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You know, you have to like what we're seeing from Kobe White.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
White on the wing along with Okoro. Walker Kessler is out there with Buzelis. And it's MP in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Pass to Buzelis. It's blocked. To the middle. Here's Baldwin. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Here's Fears. Good, and the assist goes to Will.
こんばんは。コンピューター無駄なことを。ファウル多すぎたな。
Williamson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Showing great vision that time. Zion delivers the ball exactly where it needs to be.
Back to MP. Clock at 6. Here's White. And the Bulls with another miss.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
It's rebounded by New Orleans. Williamson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
White, good.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Pelicans trail by 3. Here's Fears. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Buzelis.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
For New Orleans, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. Jones checked in for Chicago. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Bulls have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Back to MP. Now here's Okoro. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pocket 2. Launches a 3. Jones, no luck. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. Zion Williamson is a force offensively, but now he's applying his physical gifts to the other end of the court. He said, quote, teams were hunting me on defense. Watching the film, I didn't like that. I just started taking a lot more pride in it, working on it so I can hold my own. Kevin, back to you.
Locking in. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
You know, Zion doesn't get enough credit for how he shares the ball. He is a really good passer.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
Bulls trail by 3. MP outside. This one for 3. Sinks the triple. MP's got 12.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
The second chance effort. Chicago grabs the miss. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Buzelis. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. The Bulls leading by 9. Setting the 4 now for the Pelicans. We've got Williamson. Trey Murphy is out there with Baldwin. Then it's Yves Missi. And it's Queen in at the 4-man position.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
From deep three-point land, Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 5 rebounds tonight. Okoro passes to MP. Now here's Okoro. He's covered closely. MP finds Okoro. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 5 here tonight. Pelicans trail by 15. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
And you get the sense that guys are still trying to figure out how to guard Buzelis.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another. Whether he's off ball or on it, you just love what Buzelis brings to the floor.
Can they get it? Baldwin can't get it to go.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Buzelis gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Baldwin the pass to Queen. Here's Baldwin. Tries it from the top of the key, and the jumper is good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
MP kicks to White. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Back to MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. Missi grabs the rebound. Pelicans trail by 15. Williamson looking it over. That one wide left.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
To the paint. Out to White. Pass to Buzelis. Now here's MP. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Kessler with the bucket.
Well, gobbling up boards is what Kessler does best. Got some points out of that one, too.
Here's Baldwin. The tray. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
The Bulls leading by 14. Pass to Buzelis. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. That one goes. Count it. Buzelis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
White covering. Pass to Baldwin. And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That is his first foul of the game. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
Takes the turnaround Jay. They get it back. Pass to Okoro. Kicks it out to MP. Just 4 to shoot. Chicago now working with the new shot clock. Buzelis, no one around him. Trains the three-pointer. And the Bulls lead by 16.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Baldwin. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Buzelis has got 14 points now in the second half.
And at almost 7 feet, Buzelis is really tough to slow down. And when he's on, there's not much you can do.
Pass to Baldwin. Over White. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Now Buzelis. Back to White. Here's MP. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Over to the wing. Okoro kicks to MP. Another miss by MP.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Bulls.
The key here, guys, was second chance points.
They pounded the offensive glass and won the scrambles for loose balls, giving them plenty of added opportunity.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for MP.
Well, we saw some exceptional passes from him tonight. His vision did a lot to elevate their offense.
2 points, that one goes. And the Bulls lead by 13.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Pass to Baldwin. The wide open look here for Fears. No good with the triple. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. definite win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce.
配信終わります。ご視聴コメントありがとうございました。お疲れ様です。